Downtown Toronto and the Rogers Center, the home of this edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Detroit Tigers and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. Brett Anderson is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, this has been a little bit of a mystery. I mean, he really struggles at home. You got the home crowd behind you. You got the mound you're used to pitching on an awful lot. But he hasn't been able to get it together. Maybe this is the game that turns it all around for him at his home ballpark.
Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And Harold, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Hernandez. Makes the play, 1 away. With that, let's get you a look at the starting 9 for the Tigers. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, like everyone else, I can't wait to see what Miguel Cabrera has in store. He's got over 1,500 RBIs in his career. Man, I'd hate to see him come to the plate if I were pitching. They know he knows how to drive in runs. It's going to be fun to watch him play.
Grounded to third. Barney has it. On to first, and it's a fine start to the inning for Anderson. 2 away now.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Matt, the interesting thing about Lawrence, now I think the way he sets up is almost telling you what he's going to call. He'll call one side of the plate more than he will the other. Look at his setup. Maybe that'll help you out.
The 0-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. Number 64 gets the starting nod for the Tigers in this one. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, look, it hasn't been pretty. I mean, look at the ERA. He's struggled most of the season long. He's got to put together some good performances to drive that number down. But I think if he can attack hitters, get the ball down, keep it in the ballpark, he's got a chance to give his team a chance to win this game.
Line towards center field. Jones patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, there's only a few guys that can swing it and flip it, like Joey Bats' Jose Bautista. He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He's entering play in this one, a home run shy of 20 for the season. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones is camped under this one, and that's out number 2.
Batting third, first baseman, Justin Smoke.
Here's Justin Smoke now. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. First delivery to him on the way. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Throw into second. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
It sounds so cliche. It stayed inside the baseball, but that's a ball in on him, and he just shot it the other way for the base hit.
Here's Kendrys Morales as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Harold, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, it's always nice to win the first game on the road, and then you get ready for game 2. It just makes you feel like, hey, this could be a pretty productive road trip. If you win 2 games in a row, then you're really knowing we got a chance to have a great trip. Well, we've watched him dip below 230 in this cold streak. He started off the season okay. That single right there, maybe that turns him around and gets him going in the right direction.
Into the box, Kevin Pillar, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He'll check in here at 256. 13 home runs and 32 driven in. Here's the 0-1. That's in there. Base hit. Smoke is on his way home. The relay throw, the tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. Nick Castellanos now. He enters play, hitting down in the 240s for the year. Into the windup and the pitch. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Oh, that was a good-looking slider to hit. It kind of hung him one. When you got a slider right there and it's spinning towards you, that's the one you annihilate.
A 1 pitch on its way. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now. And the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. And in the outfield, Kevin Pillar. You talk about highlight reels. Wow. Climbing fences, running into fences, whatever it takes to catch the ball, he's out there to do it.
Reined in. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Well, there's a 1-out infield single. You know what? You can start a lot of rallies with 1 out. He was hustling down the line. If you're pitching, you think, golly, that was so unlucky.
First pitch on its way. On the ground to the left side. The second for 1. On the smoke. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. So striding in to Oscar Hernandez. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second. First delivery to him on the way. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. Hernandez rounds the corner and is headed home. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 2-0 ball game. And they'll tag him out in the rundown.
Batting 8.
Now in the box, Ryan Goins. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another.
Well, he didn't have to supply a whole lot of power with that one. He catches the fastball, and all he had to do is just really make a nice swing, which he did right there. And that ball just did not stop carrying.
But the shortstop won't have far to go to haul this one in, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, number 7.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 7. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Romine going back. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another.
Well, that's the second home run of the inning, and their lead grows bigger. It's like a runaway train on a downhill slope right now. And the other guys are trying to throw twigs in the spokes to stop it.
Into the box now, Jose Bautista. That gets down, and the inning continues. So that keeps the bottom of the second going.
Another first pitch hit. Man, they're going up there aggressive, looking for that first pitch fastball. He's struggling right now, and they are feasting.
Stepping in now, Justin Smoke. Swing and a line.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, and he leaves another pitch over the plate here. This one's sent high in the air out to deep left center field. And for the third time this afternoon, he has surrendered a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 36 on the year for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Number 8.
In now, Kendrys Morales. High in the air out to center field. Jones has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they nearly back here in Toronto for the start of the third in this one, as you get a look at the famous CN Tower there in the distance. Stepping in, Jacoby Jones. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Hit out towards second. Goins fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with one gone, we take a look at the current standings entering play, and it's not all that pretty. As you can see, these guys are well back in the division race, already looking forward to next year. Digging in, the switch hitter, Andrew Romine. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Here's the first pitch now from Anderson. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And 2 count. Here's the pitch. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
The next 0-2. Slow roller back to the mound. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 9th, shortstop, Dixon Machado.
Dixon Machado digs in. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season, so perhaps a hit or 2 in this one could put him up over the top. Lazy fly ball out to center field. On the move is Pilar. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Ian Kinsler. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit softly on the ground to third. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Digging in for his second at-bat, Kevin Pillar. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Kevin Pillar.
Now a swing and a high fly ball. This one out to deep left center field. And my gracious, the merry-go-round continues. He's served up yet another home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, number 14 on the season, as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, when you groove the first pitch a strike, these hitters are going to make you pay. Something tells me I don't have to tell the guy on the mound that anymore. That hurts.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Calling for it, Castellanos. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So with 7 runs allowed already, it's been another dismal outing from this pitching staff as you take a look there at the list of clubs with the highest team ERA. And that's a sight you don't want to see. Dead last in the AL in that category. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Jones moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting. Second baseman.
Ready for another chance. Ryan Goins. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Now the pitch. Line drive to center field, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
He just ambushed him right here. First pitch fastball, he was looking for it, and boom, base hit.
Maley.
Here's the catcher, Luke Maley. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but the next batter, Jeimer Candelario, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Jeimer Candelario.
Here's the first pitch now from Anderson. And here's a ball hit in the air. Smoke trying to get there. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first down.
Hey, every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
First baseman Miguel. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This is foul for the first strike.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to first. He'll take care of Cabrera for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and
I'm sitting here shaking my head. I'm tripping, man. I mean, I've never watched a guy throw this many strikes. First pitch strike, he's 100% in the game. Every batter, first pitch or strike. Well, that was a pretty good pitch right there. A little bit late. That's why he wasn't able to catch it right there in his wheelhouse.
the slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They need to get something cooking here. It's Verhagen answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Verhagen.
Striding in once again, Luke Maile. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Hard hit ball to second, and stretching for it is Kinsler, but it's out of reach. A base hit. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the fourth.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. Jones is right there, 1 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The right fielder, number 19.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hot shot on the ground to short. And this gets under the shortstop's glove. That'll likely be a base hit. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw. And he's safe. Here's Justin Smoke now. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. But this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. 4 pitches, all it takes to retire the J. Digging in. Number 5.
On pitch.
Sent on the ground out to second. Goins has got it, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The catcher, number 34, James McCann.
Digging in now, James McCann comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. In there, no balls and a strike.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. Smoke toward third. Barney scoops it up over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Jacoby Jones.
In now, Jacoby Jones. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That's to first. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Here's Kendrys Morales. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Hard liner to center field. Jones has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Up next for the
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Kevin Pillar. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. Now the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. And they'll just tag him here for the out.
Now batting.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. He's around first, heading for 2. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Digging in once again, Darwin Barney. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's a high pop-up. Kinsler is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 4 pitches, all it takes to retire the Jays. But they're still in control, 7-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Andrew Romine. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard-hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Now a flare out toward right center. Goins ranging into the outfield. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
Shortstop.
Dixon Machado digs in. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Goins is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far.
The batter number 3, second baseman Ian Kinsler.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And a diving effort, but he can't make the play in right. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. Kinsler takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune. Ripped down the first base line. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Well, that first pitch single right there is something we haven't seen much this game. Maybe they'll be more aggressive now, jumping first pitch instead of finding themselves in the hole. A lot of the at-bats we've seen in this game so far.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And he'll make it to second here as he's moved into scoring position now after the passed ball. The 0-2 home. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Hit down the third baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Tigers get just the 1. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Toronto leads this one 7-1. Digging in and looking for more, Ryan Goins. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Romine moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Luke.
Digging
Maley.
in to try it again, Luke Maley. A hit in 2 tries so far. Into the windup and the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Jones on the move, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 7.
Striding in once again, number 7. Switch hitter batting left here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted in the air to center field. Jones has a read on it, and that's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're on top 7-1. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Stepping into the box, Nick Castellanos. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
The windup and the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Looking to send him packing again. Again, he sends it out of play. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it in. 1 out, nobody on. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. Ready for another chance? James McCann. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here's the first pitch now from Anderson. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count. 0-2.
Well, that was an awful late swing on a curveball. One of 2 things: he either didn't pick it up, or he was sitting curveball and had his mind made up that he was going to swing, and the break broke before he expected it.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Now another 0-2. Ripped on the ground to first. And Smoke will take this one over to the bag, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. Bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in Toronto. It's the Blue Jays 7 and the Tigers 1. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. A solo home run that time off the bat of Jose Bautista. And even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Here's Justin Smoke now. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Romine arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Digging in once again, Kendrys Morales. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Romine racing back out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. Into the box, Kevin Pillar. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Romine racing back. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Line towards center field. Jones is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 8th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 9 and the Tigers ready for another shot now. Jacoby Jones. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Dribbled up the line. That's a foul ball. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and that's going to be the end now for Brett Anderson. Dominic Leone comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with. Here's the 0-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch, as that's the first out of the inning. Well, that graphic there tells you all you need to know about this particular ball game. 9-1 is our score as we draw ever nearer to the end of this one. Hit to third. Barney is right there. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop.
Dixon Machado digs in. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Fly ball out toward left center field. In there, a base hit. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but Somebody forgot to tell this guy he's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
Ian Kinsler is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his...
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. 1 left. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Darwin Barney. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Darwin Barney.
Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Into the box, Ryan Goins. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Line drive snagged on a short hop. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for
oh,
the Blue
man,
Jays.
you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Here's the catcher, Luke Maile. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet.
You throw a ball down the middle, you better start ducking right when you release it.
Now
he took it
batting,
right back at him. Hit
7.
it where it's thrown.
Into the box now, number 7. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. The next batter, Jeimer Candelario, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And he'll begin this 9th inning with a double. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Now the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. A runner at second, nobody out. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Nick Castellanos now. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. From the stretch, rounded down the third baseline, played on the backhand, throwing the dirt, but Smoke able to dig it out. Nicely done, and they get the out at first. Ready once again, John Hicks. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. The 0-1 tapped down the line, but that one rolls foul. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Yeah, there's no question that this one got away from him. He was cruising, had him down 0-2 with 2 outs, and he's going to be pretty unhappy with that. You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
Standing in now, James McCann, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Into the box now, Jacoby Jones. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, and he nails his third consecutive batter. Get him out of here.
Now batting, left fielder
Andrew Romine is at the plate as he looks at ball one.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the...
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Dixon Machado. Oh, that ball comes in and gets him. Here comes the first pitch. 6 in a row. Get this clown out of here. Stepping into the box, Jeimer Candelario. And Dan, what's the plan of it? Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. At the plate, Miguel Cabrera, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Way to go, tough guy. Coming to the plate now, Nick Castellanos, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the 1-0. And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. Oh, yeah, you're really showing him. Settling in now, John Hicks, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. So digging in now, James McCann, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Barney is there now to put this one away for the third out as they'll strand that potential go-ahead run at third base. Warwick Southhold enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they get. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Romine racing back. Ball game. So a solo shot here to left center field, and with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.